Welcome back to another episode of MotoGP Mac, and today we're going to talk about the upcoming race this weekend for the Australian Grand Prix in Phillip Island. Now, before we get into it, here is the schedule for Friday. Here is the schedule for Saturday. And here is the schedule for Sunday. Now, for me, this is one of my absolute favorite Grand Prix of the season because, let's be fair, this is a ballsy rider's circuit where the rider can make an absolute humongous difference in the results that they get here. It is a real rider's track, but it's also for the rider who is not scared. This is a rider's track that you have your bike working well and you're going to maximize it. Very, very easy to say. This is definitely a Ducati circuit. So what do I expect to happen? Well, the top four in the championship, Jorge Martin, Pecco Bagnaia, Enea Bastianini and Marc Marquez, in my view, actually all have a good shot of actually winning it. Martin did a fantastic job last year and just ran out of tyre towards the end. Pecco Bagnaia, as we know, is very, very good at measuring his pace and having race pace. Enea Bastianini is always very, very strong at the end of the race. And Marc Marquez, yes, he's very good at minding that tyre towards the end of the race. Now, will he be impacted with the flywheel issue? Maybe. But, behind them, there is a couple of surprises I think that could pop up here. Brad Binder, I don't know how the KTM is going to work. Pedro Acosta is definitely going to send it no matter what happens at all. He is definitely going to send it. Maverick Vinales, just depends what side of the bed Maverick really gets out at. Franco Morbidelli, maybe he will have the pace. Look, he can battle when he's up there. Just will he get up there? But, let's wait and see. Bezzecchi and Di Giannantonio, I'm not really expecting too much out of them, especially with the flywheel issue. This is a really side-to-side circuit, so I don't see them being so comfortable. Aleix Espargaro, it just depends how much he really wants to risk things. He's not really pushing it over the limit any further. Alex Marquez could have a good weekend, may not. I'm really interested to see how Fabio is going to go this weekend. With the not so big acceleration zones, it might be okay for the Yamaha. And, it is quick through the corners, so it will be interesting to see how he goes. Jack Miller, well, home race for him. He definitely needs a good send off from his home for until next year. What is going to happen on Yamaha next year, I don't know, but hopefully Jack can get into the top 10. Raul Fernandez, not really sure what he's going to do this weekend. It will also be interesting to see how the Hondas get on of Zarco, Nakagami, Mir and Marini, who is just actually a new dad. It's Honda does actually tend to go a little bit better than in other tracks, so it will be interesting to see, does it still have that little bit of DNA. Alex Rins will also be an interesting one to see how he goes here. Lorenzo Savadori will be in again for Miguel Oliveira this weekend, and I think until the last round in Valencia. For me, I'm really looking forward to it. It is really, really hard to predict, though. That is the one thing with Phillip Island. It normally turns things and puts it on ahead. Who we think could be fast, could be slow, and could be slow, could be fast. And it's one of those circuits that once you get into a rhythm there, it is absolutely epic. It is definitely, if you're in Europe, get your ass out of bed and watch it. If you're in the States, which I'm very jealous of this weekend, it's have a couple of beers, sit back and watch the race at midnight or whatnot. So I'm definitely really looking forward to it. Really hard to predict a winner. I'm going to go for my fastest man on Friday though, and I think that's going to be Jorge Martin. But I would definitely want to know who you think is going to be the fastest man on Friday. Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video.